Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel, and today we are doing another kind of video that I've kind of did one before where I fought the Smurfs, but today we are going to be doing I'm fighting characters from SpongeBob. So on the right you see here we have I would win in the fight, on the left we'd have I would lose on the fight, and on the y-axis we have at the top deserves to die and at the bottom deserves to live. So if you guys like this video, let me know if I should do more, what you guys would like to see me fight, what characters, what cartoons, what movies even. And check out the Smurf one I did earlier too. But today we are talking about SpongeBob, and as always it goes like this. If I was the size of these characters, if I was the height of a normal sized person in this world, which I'm pretty sure it would be like a Squidward or something, how would I hold my own against these characters? And first off, let's start with SpongeBob. How would I hold my own against SpongeBob in a fight? Well, the guy knows karate, so right there he would kick my ass, so I would lose. But you know what? He also can regrow his limbs, and he's a sponge, so he could absorb a bunch of damage and then do some weird stuff with bubbles that we've seen him do. So he could probably kick my ass. But you know what? He also doesn't deserve to die, so he definitely deserves to live. So I'm going to say he's about right in the middle on this board here. He would kick my ass, I would lose, and he deserves to live. So we're going to put him right there. Up next, we are going to be talking about Patrick Starr. Patrick Starr is an interesting one. He's a simpleton, so I have the advantage there. I'm kind of smart, so I could easily take him in intelligence. He's a big guy, though, and he can take a lot of damage. Like, all of these characters have been known to take a lot of damage, which means I would get tired easily. He doesn't deserve to die, though. Like, he's like SpongeBob, where he deserves to kind of be right in the middle. But I think I could take him easier than I could SpongeBob. So I'm going to put him, like, right here, closer to the I would win side, but a little closer down to, deserves to live. So let's talk about Squidward Tentacles. This guy I love to death. He is amazing. He is probably my favorite character in all of SpongeBob because I relate to him the most. So because I relate to him, I obviously know I could kick his ass. So he would lose in a fight easily. But does Squidward deserve to die? No, he does not. Squidward has been through the ringer more than I think any character in SpongeBob has, so he does not deserve to die. He deserves to live, I'd say, even more than SpongeBob. So we're just going to put him right here down in the deserves to live, and I could easily kick his ass. Squidward gets the bad treatment and everything. He doesn't deserve what he goes through, and I like him too much to say that he deserves to die. So he definitely is right here at the bottom. I mean, I could easily kick his ass because, let's face it, he's not a fighter, and he definitely deserves to live more than most. So Sandra Cheeks. I know it's Sandy, but let's talk about her for a second. Sandy knows karate, and she is really smart. So right there, I know they would easily beat me. And I put Squidward on the wrong end, I am just realizing. Squidward would be on this end, I would win. And now I would definitely lose to Sandy. So Sandy definitely is closer over to where SpongeBob is. And let's see here, let's see. Does she deserve to die? Well, we know she's smart and she can lose her temper sometimes. But does she deserve to die? I'm going to say she's kind of right on the line. I think more than SpongeBob she deserves to die. And she could kick my ass probably better than SpongeBob could. So I'm going to put her like right here, if that's good. I really messed it because I forgot to put the I on each of these. So let's do that right now, actually, because I'm doing this on PowerPoint. I would win, and we'll go right here, and we'll do I would lose. So I remember what's going on because I messed up with Squidward there. And in an earlier take, I messed up with SpongeBob. So I think we're looking at this the right way. Let's look at Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is an interesting one. We know he likes money, so there he's really greedy, so he's going to be closer on the deserves to die section. But we also know he fought in like whatever the Navy or the Marine Corps is in the SpongeBob world, so he's tough, he's got a hard exterior, and he's willing to go the extra mile to get money. So if I had to put Mr. Krabs at one, and I think he's probably right about here, I think he deserves to die more than any other character we've seen, but I also think I would lose, but I could probably hold myself better than I could Sandy, who's got the intellect over me, and SpongeBob, who's got the healing factor over me. So we're going to put him right there. I think that's a good spot for Mr. Krabs. That's where we know he would end up perfectly. Now let's talk about Plankton. Yes, the psychopath himself. So Plankton, I could easily win just because he's already short, so I could step on him like everybody does. So I would win in a fight, and he definitely deserves to die. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna have any question if I put him right here. I think that's a good spot for Plankton, just kind of right off there. Deserves to die. He's got some brains, but they usually fall apart, so I don't know if it's a real challenge for me to fight Plankton. But it wouldn't be like a straightforward, easy victory. I could easily kick his ass, though. So let's talk about Gary, the snail. Come on, this is... Gary deserves to live. And I could easily kick Gary's ass. He's like the equivalent of a cat. You just have to kick him. So he's going to go right here, right next to Squidward, because I could easily kick the ass of a snail, which is just a cat. Like, come on. And who wants to kill a cat? If you're killing cats, you don't deserve to be a human or alive. Let's talk about Karen, Plankton's wife. She is definitely a computer, so you just have to pour some water on her. But then again, she lives underwater, so I don't really know how that works. She's practically invincible, so she's definitely got the smarts of a Sandy. So she could probably kick my ass. But at the same time, she definitely doesn't deserve to die either, so she's probably going to go right here next to SpongeBob. Let's say right there. Yeah, that seems about right. That's a good spot for her, I think. I think that's a good location, like, because she's got the brains. She'd be harder to beat up, and she could probably withstand a lot of pain, because look at who she's married to, right? So let's talk about Larry the Lobster. And okay, he would kick my ass, and he deserves to die because he's a dick. I don't care what anybody says. Larry is the equivalent of a gym bro, and he's gonna go in the corner because he deserves to die. I don't care what anybody says. That's where he goes. Deserves to die. And Miss Puff, what a sweet old lady. You just have to make her angry. She'll explode, and that's when you take your victory. So I would win. I'm probably gonna put her right on the line like I did Sandy, but she's gonna be closer to the I would win side. Because let's face it, she's just like an elderly woman. You just have to beat her up. Like, it's not going to be a challenge. I know that's bad to say, but it's not going to be a challenge, right? It's just beating up Mrs. Puff. That's not going to be hard. And she doesn't deserve to die, and she doesn't deserve to live. She just deserves to exist. So we're going to leave her right there. Then we got the Flying Dutchman, a staple of cartoon villainry. I love the Flying Dutchman. I think he's so cool. I think because he's a ghost, he would scare me, but I could easily outsmart him because he's got stupid wishes. So he deserves to die, but I think I'm going to put him like right above Patrick. Just kind of like in the Patrick spot where like I would win. It would take a little longer to get him, and he's kind of a dick, so he does deserve to die. So we're going to put him in that category, and then we'll see what you guys think. If you agree with me, if you think I could beat up the Flying Dutchman. I think I could. How hard could it be? Look at him. He's just like a little weak boy. So here we have Fred. My leg. Yeah, my leg boy. And yeah, he can withstand a lot of pain, but you just got to take the leg down, and then what's he going to do? He's going to be out for a day. So I would win, and he does not deserve to die. So he's going to be, again, in this area next to Squidward and Gary. Just in that, like, oh, he could easily be defeated. Actually, he's probably got like the pain tolerance of a SpongeBob, so let's put him like a little bit more right like in the center of the square, like where SpongeBob is. I would easily beat him, but he could definitely withstand a little more pain. And then we have Patchy the Pirate. I know, Tom Kenny himself. So how would I fight a human man that's dressed like a pirate? Well, he's kind of dumb. I definitely got the strength over him, but he's got a hook, and it might hurt me. So I'm going to put him like, let's see, would I win? I don't know if I'd win. I'm going to say right in the middle is where I'd put him, and he definitely doesn't deserve to die or to live, but I'm going to say he's closer to death. He's kind of a staple of a forgotten time in SpongeBob. I don't remember the last time they used him. Then again, I'm not caught up on everything in SpongeBob, but let's keep him in that spot. So that is my list of who I could beat up in the SpongeBob universe, who I could easily defeat, how I could defeat them, and who I'd lose to. I had a lot of fun doing this one. And again, if you guys want me to do another one of these videos, I am more than willing to do it. I think they're a lot of fun and very interesting to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, and all that good stuff. And who would you beat up in the SpongeBob universe? Who could you tolerate to kill or to murder? Wow, that got dark fast. Either way, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe and good luck. Tsunami Studios.